Hi, the water pump is a known issue on this bike, usually caused by a worn shaft or a worn seal. On this video, I'm going to show you a very easy way to find out which one of those parts are the one failing. Please keep in mind that if the shaft is okay, we just need to replace the seal. But if we have a bad shaft, we're going to need to replace the shaft and the seals. And in order to do that, we're going to need to open the clutch cover, which demands a totally different job, more time demanding, and a different parts. So before to do that, I will definitely advise you, if you have a leak, a small leak, just to take these steps and find out which part is the one that is failing. And even if you have a bad shaft, by putting like new seals, and if you're like let's say on a long trip, you're gonna be able to get home with no problems, and then have the time with the right tools and the right parts to do the shaft replacement. Please, if you like this video and find it helpful, give me a like and subscribe. Thank you. On this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the water pump seals to do what I will call a temporary fix. To do this, we're going to remove this cover. This is going to be a temporary fix in case your shaft is damaged if you're on the road, or also sometimes the shaft is okay and what it fails are only the seals. So we're going to see now if the problem is with the seals or with the shaft. Just only need to remove 3 screws, which are this one, and this one. Before to remove the cover, we need to drain the water. So in order to do that, we need to remove this screw, and we're going to open this radiator cap in order to let the water flow. We can reuse the water. Once all the water came out, we can also push it on the hose. We're going to open the cover. In order to remove this cover, like I mentioned before, we need to take the other 2 screws. So we're going to remove the cover, and we're going to secure the cover. So it's easy to work. So we're going to take the propeller out, and behind the propeller are the seals. To do this, there's like a small pin there that we need to push out, which secures the propeller to the shaft. So we're going to get a small like a nail or something, and we're going to hit it slowly, and we're going to take it out, and then we're going to be able to take the propeller out. So as you can see, what we need to take out is this pin. So we have to push and knock it out. And for that, I'm going to use like a screw to gently hit the lips from it, and it's going to go down. That's it. It's out. As you can see, this is it. Now, we're going to take the propeller out, and we're going to have access to the seal. The way we're going to take the seal out is we're going to put some screw here and here, and we're going to pull out. As we can see, the propeller is in perfect shape. There's no problem at all with the propeller. In order to take the seal out, we're going to use a screw. This screw, very thin, and we're going to put it in there. This. I'm going to heat it a little bit just to. And then we're going to screw it in. And you see how the seal automatically come out. On one side. And then we're gonna do the same from the other side. I don't have two screws of the same, so. And the seal is out. As you can see, there's a lot of seal is out. We're gonna do the same with the other. Out. Seal out. Very dirty. We can see how it's the seal and all the grease that we put before. It's kind of not really good. We're gonna inspect now the shaft inside. As I showed you before, the shaft, if it's damaged, we're gonna see like a wear on the shaft in the inside, on the inside here. And if it's okay, we're gonna clean it and we're gonna put the seals. So this is temporary, okay? If the shaft is damaged, we're gonna need to replace everything, but we're gonna need to open the clutch cover to remove and replace the shaft. In this case, this is gonna be like a temporary fix if you're on the road, or if the shaft is okay, then the problem was with the seals, probably was leaking. I have water leaking, so the problem was with the first seal, which is the water seal, that was leaking. So we're gonna clean first on the inside, like very all the extra. We can see that there is some corrosion, there's some box. There you go. So as we can see, there's some corrosion on top of the shaft. That might be caused by the bad grease and a mix between the grease and the water and the temperature that it dries out the grease and then start to corrode all around the steel shaft. So to verify if the shaft is damaged or not, I usually take the tooth thing, and I put it there, and I can tell, I think it's where there. So just in case if this is not the case, if it's just a rust, I'm gonna, with a very thin sandpaper, I'm gonna clean all this rust and double check if it's really the shaft that is already wear out. So I'm gonna try first to clean it out. That's what it caused for me, the wear of the shaft, the rust, the corrosion made by like the grease that it dries out, and then the friction
from the seal. Okay, first with this fabric, and then I'm going to use a very small piece of very thin sandpaper, and I'm going to try to just slowly, just only for the rust. And in this way, as you can see, if there is like a wear on the shaft, like I think it is there. So there is a wear on the shaft there. I can tell. You see? There. So this is going to be only a temporary fix. I'm going to need to replace the shaft. Probably if we're lucky, this shaft was in good shape, and we'll need to replace the seal. The only thing that we are going to lose now is just time, and then 2 seals that we're going to use now, and then we're going to trash it after, because we're going to need to take them out and replace them with the new ones when we replace the shaft. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to put the new seals. We're going to use some grease. I'm going to put it out. I'm going to use a socket, 17, to slide them in. Flush to go all the way in. Okay, the oil seal is in. Now, before we get the other seal, we need to be sure that we have this little hole clean, as you can see, because this is the one that is going to let us know if we have a bad seal or a bad shaft. It's going to leak there either oil or water. So we have to make sure that it's clean and it's free also. It's not covered by the seal. So we're going to already check that it's clean, and now we're going to put the other seal. Okay, we have the other seal. This is going to be the water seal. I'm going to grease it. And in the inside as well. And we're going to use, this one has to be flush, not very deep inside, okay? Just flush to the border. There. That's good. And then again, we have to make sure that the small hole is free. So we're going to put the stick, and yes, it's going all the way, as you can see. Went all the way. This one, there. And we're going to slide with a small pin. We're going to put the pin in it. Okay? There you go. That's it. Okay, now we're gonna put the cover. We're gonna make sure that the cover is clean. Good. And we're gonna close this. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna tie up these ones, and then we're gonna refill the water, and the job is gonna be done.